Hi students, let's continue first chapter differentiation. In this session we are going to solve question number 1 from exercise 1.3 which is based on logarithmic differentiation. Students, we have solved first 4 sub-questions of this question 1 in the previous session. You can find link for that in the description. So let's continue this exercise 1.3. The given function is sin x bracket raised to x. We have to differentiate this function with respect to x. So in the solution you write down the given function and let it be y. Students, you observe here the function. See, x is power of function sin x. That means it is the case of when function is expressed as power of some other function. So you notice one difference here. See, we are familiar with this function a raised to x for which a is greater than 0, and for such exponential function we have standard derivative formula for this. See, derivative of a raised to x is a raised to x into log a. Here a is number greater than 0. And you notice difference between these two functions. See here, you notice carefully that we cannot use this standard formula for evaluating derivative of such function. See, here at the base there is a function sin x. Okay, so for such case there is just one method which is logarithmic differentiation. So you note this thing here properly. So in logarithmic differentiation method we use logarithms to simplify function. So here let's take logarithm of both sides. Then we get, see, log y is equal to log of sin x raised to x. And for this we are going to use law of exponent here. See, we have law of exponent for logarithm as log m raised to n is equal to n into log m. So here x is going to multiply this log term. So to the next step we have log y is equal to this x into log of sin x. Now at this step we can differentiate this function. Okay, since we have simplified this complication where function is raised to some other function, and now we have product of these two functions. So let's differentiate. Differentiating with respect to x, we get derivative of d by dx of log y is equal to d by dx of x into log of sin x. Now here you observe that for this derivative we have to use product rule for differentiation. Now let's calculate firstly derivative of log y, and now we are familiar with this derivative. We write derivative of log y as 1 upon y into dy by dx. For that let me revise once again. For that we have treated log of this term as log of something. So its derivative is 1 upon something into derivative of something is equal to, see here, it is product of two functions, and we have this rule for product of derivative of product. See, this is u is first function, v is second function. So what is rule? We keep first function as it is, multiply it by derivative of second function plus second function as it is into derivative of first function. So this is product rule for differentiation. So here see, x is first function and log of sin x is second function. So using this law here we keep first function x as it is, multiply it by derivative of second function which is log of sin x plus log of sin x as it is into derivative of first term, first function which is x. So this is how we have evaluated derivative of this product using rule for product. Okay. Then to the next step, let's multiply this y on RHS. So we have dy by dx is equal to y into, see here, x as it is. Now again it is composite function. Treat it as log of something for its derivative. So derivative of log of something is 1 upon something into derivative of something which is sin x function, plus see log of sin x term as it is into derivative of x is 1. Now to the next step, let's evaluate these two derivatives, this derivative. So we have dy by dx is equal to y into this x as it is 1 upon sin x, and derivative of sin x is cos x, plus here log of sin x term, and now we have required derivative dy by dx, in which we have replaced this y by the given function. We have considered given function as y, which is sin x raised to x. So sin x raised to x into, see here, x as it is, cos x upon sin x, we write it as cot x, okay, and plus log of sin x term here. So this is the required derivative. Students, then the next function is sin x raised to x, okay. So we have to find out its derivative. In the solution, you write down the given function, let it be function y. We can write it as sin of x raised to x. Now students, you note here difference between these two functions. See, derivative of this function, just we have evaluated that. See, compare these two functions. What you observe here, x is power of whole this bracket which contains sin x function, and here x is power of just x only. So you note this difference here. Here it is function raised to function, but here it is function sin of something. Okay, so for its derivative we are going to treat it as sin of something. Okay, so differentiating with respect to x, here we get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of sin of something, sin of x raised to x. So using standard derivative for sin x, which is cos x, and we can find out derivative of this term using chain rule. So we have dy by dx is equal to cos of something into derivative of something which is x raised to x. See, here we have used chain rule to find derivative of sin of something, which is cos of something into derivative of something which is x raised to x. Now let's call it as equation number 1, because we have to think of this derivative now. What is derivative of function x raised to x? So here you note carefully that it is a function raised to function type, and for evaluating its derivative we have to use logarithmic differentiation method. So you note this carefully here. So for evaluating this derivative we have to consider this function with some letter. So let u is equal to x raised to x, and let's find its derivative using logarithmic differentiation. For that, taking logarithm of both sides, we get log u is equal to log of x raised to x. Now see here, we can write this x multiplied to this log x term. So using law of exponent here, so log u is equal to x into log x. Then differentiating with respect to x, we get, see, derivative of log u is equal to d by dx of x into log x. See, again here we get product of two functions. So for its derivative we have to use again product rule here. So let's treat this x function as first function and log x function as second function, and you write down derivative. See, first function as it is into derivative of second function which is log x, plus second function log x as it is into derivative of first function which is x, and on LHS derivative of log u here, see, it is log of something, so its derivative is 1 upon something into derivative of something which is du by dx. Okay, so see, observe this step carefully. Then let's simplify these terms and multiply this u to RHS. So we have du by dx is equal to u into see x as it is, derivative of log x is 1 upon x plus log x as it is into derivative of x is 1, and see we have therefore du by dx is equal to, replacing this u, we have considered u for x raised to x function. So replacing that u, we have du by dx is equal to x raised to x into 1 plus log x. So here we get derivative of x raised to x as x raised to x into 1 plus log x. Call it as equation number 2. Now students, here you note all these steps where we have calculated derivative of function x raised to x, or you may keep it as a standard formula to keep this derivative directly in mind to use it while solving MCQs. Okay. Now see from equation 1 and 2. See in equation 1 we have problem with this derivative. We don't know here what is derivative of this function. So we have solved that problem and we have found out this derivative of x raised to x here in the equation 2. So replacing that term in equation 1 with this derivative, we get the final derivative dy by dx as see cos of x raised to x into, here we have multiplied with derivative of x raised to x, and now it is x raised to x into 1 plus log x. Okay. Then the next function is x raised to 5 into tan cube of 4x upon sine square of 3x. Here we easily observe that this given function is quotient of number of functions. So we have to find out its derivative, and for that in the solution you let the given function be y and write down the given function. So for finding this derivative, here we have to use logarithmic differentiation, and by using logarithm we can simplify this function. In the previous session we have discussed such type of examples, so here I am giving you just hint. So taking logarithm of both sides, here you will reach to this step, log y is equal to 5 log x plus 3 into log of tan of 4x minus 2 into log of sine of 3x. So with the help of laws from logarithm you can simplify this function and you will reach to this step, and at this step you differentiate this function with respect to x and you will get this as final derivative, required derivative dy by dx, as this is given function into 5 by x plus 24 into cosec of 8x minus 6 into cot of 3x. So in between steps you do at your own, okay, and try to reach this answer. Then next example is function x raised to tan inverse of x. Again it is quite simple example, and you here observe that it is a function raised to function here. So to find its derivative we have to use logarithmic differentiation. So in the solution you write down given function and let it be function y, and once you observe that here it is function raised to function, you take logarithm of both sides, and by simplifying that term you will reach to this step, log y is equal to tan inverse of log x, and now at this step you can differentiate this function easily. See, to differentiate this RHS, here you observe that you have product of two functions, so you have to here use product rule for differentiation, and after differentiating you will get this final derivative dy by dx, required derivative as x raised to tan inverse of x into tan inverse of x upon x plus log x upon 1 plus x square. So with these hints you try to solve these two examples at your own. Okay. Students, then you check the derivatives that we have discussed in the previous session. So I told you to evaluate these derivatives. So for this function, this is the required derivative dy by dx. So you note your answer and check it from this step. Okay. Then for next function, you check your answer. If you have calculated that, see, this is the required derivative. And then for, you note these steps. Then for next function, this is the required derivative dy by dx. You check your answers. In this way, we have completed first question of exercise 1.3 plus these three examples also. So for this session, let me stop here and thank you for watching. Stay connected.